Fortnite has never dropped a Mythic without it being totally broken. The wings of Icarus are taking Season 2 by storm, but don't fly around and dumpster dive or you'll ruin your game. To make it even weirder, sometimes this will take you beyond the heavens.
Hey, all right, pull your wings out. Yeah.
Oh.
Please. There's no way.
No.
He had shield barrels as well.
In fact, there are multiple ways to do this, and thanks to a secret method, players have been getting to the sky barrier in tournaments. It's literally ruining games, and it became such a problem, Epic removed over a dozen competitors from the leaderboard. They also found out if you talk to Medusa, become a prop, and then use your wings, it turns them invisible. Finally, we can fly around as Iron Man and Goku. Now, usually Fortnite has simple rules. If you get shot at, just build and protect yourself. Except, thanks to Zeus's Mythic, everything we knew was a lie. At the start of the season, his thunderbolts would straight up hit you through walls, making it impossible to avoid.
Bro, what is that? I should have just turned around and fought him, I guess. What am I supposed to do there?
This was so broken, Epic was forced to change it just 1 week after the season dropped. Not all glitches are bad though. The Icarus wings are hilariously broken. I've shown how it can ruin games, but for anyone who wants to have fun, head to any windmill on the island and use the wings underneath it. You'll start floating around, which already looks strange, but wait until you find out you can emote. One of the most ridiculous things that happened to Chapter 5's Mythics were the TMNT katanas. Usually Ninja Turtles are known for living underground, but with a dash attack and a zip line, they could go to space. I mean, look how insane this is. The Jujutsu Kaisen Mythics were even more ridiculous. Turns out, Astral Doll Technique had a visual bug that turned it from a powerful ability to a hilarious one. An item that actually helped you rather than giving away your position was the kinetic boomerang. While most people have a love-hate relationship with this thing, there was no denying it could ruin lobbies. All thanks to poor timing, if you were downed immediately after throwing the boomerang, it would let you crank 90s while injured.
Wait, what? I can build while knocked? Bro!
What the bro's cranking on?
Don't even get me started on the ODM gear. While this was insanely fun to use, if you got shot while activating it, things would get weird.
Nah, I'm gonna do my own thing.
Imagine if your teammates saw that from a distance. They would be so confused. Actually, on second thought, they would probably be more shocked when you rocket ram their car.
I go straight down on Holy
How did this slip past Fortnite's bug testers? If you've got a rocket ram, you're gonna hit a car with it. I just don't think anyone was expecting it to do that. Turns out the kinetic blade was just as damaging. What was supposed to be a simple life hack turned into one of the most destructive glitches in Fortnite history. For anyone playing on bad connections, Epic keeps you logged in just in case your internet comes back, you know, instead of ending your game. What they forgot to realize is how it could ruin everyone else's lobby. Some players learned that if they unplugged their internet, eliminated a bunch of enemies, and then reconnected, it would wipe them out instantly. Yeah, even streamers fell victim to this.
Wait, what just happened?
Still not as buggy as the Mythic Shockwave Hammer that ruined everything. There was a glitch that not only worked with the Mythic version, but every Shockwave Hammer out there, and it happened when you landed on water. If it was timed perfectly, the Shockwave effect would last forever, allowing you to bounce around for a whole match, destroying everyone in your path. It was crazy. By far, one of the most anticipated Mythics we have ever seen was Darth Vader's lightsaber. When the NPC was added to the map, he had a unique force push ability that humiliated unsuspecting players.
Bye, have a great time.
But things got real strange on day 1 of Chapter 3. They had just added Spider-Man to the game, and everyone was begging to see the Mythic web shooters. Fortnite was adamant that they wouldn't drop for a couple weeks until arena players talked to Guaco at Greasy Grove, and they were shocked to find out he was literally selling the unreleased Mythic. This allowed people like TG to use the web shooters against a whole lobby, but I guess these things take some practice to use them.
Here goes nothing, guys. Oh, God. No!
Even if you know how to use a Mythic, it can still be ridiculously broken. The Kamehameha is one of the most popular abilities we've ever had, but if you got knocked while using it, you would be suspended in midair. There was no way down, and this was even worse in zero build because good luck getting your teammates up there with no builds. It was a total nightmare. Don't even get me started on reality saplings. This might be one of the most broken features Epic has ever added, as players discovered ways to grow Mythics over and over again. It got to the point where Fortnite just forced us to only 1 fruit per Mythic rather than 3, but it still somehow got worse. People discovered that you could use a Kamehameha to drop unlimited loot. Still still not as ridiculous as how broken the Howler claws were. They forgot to block players from swapping out the claws whenever a cooldown ended. So basically, you could just replace it with a new one, granting an unlimited howl ability, making you invincible for the rest of the match. Also, you would think when they're making a Howler claws mythic, they would test it with, I don't know, wolves. Turns out they forgot, and when people hopped on an animal, they realized they could use the claws with 0 delay. Now you probably forgot that tents even existed. These were such a strange addition to the game, especially with the time it let us break mythics. Turns out you could place a really sought after item like Spidey's web shooters, and then after they got vaulted, come back to your tent and claim your winnings. It let people keep deleted mythics only for them to decimate lobbies. I mean, yikes, Fortnite. And they totally should have seen the Predator mythic going wrong. When you design an item that turns players invisible on purpose, it's gonna break. So naturally, people figured out you could disconnect your Wi-Fi while invisible, plug it back in, and remain hidden for the whole match.
Bro, there's 6 people left, and I got it to work. I'm invisible the whole game, and I have my guns and everything. I am not here, but I'm gonna run out this way and then stand still. Oh, oh no, he saw me.
You probably remember one of the most famous mythics of all time, the Infinity Gauntlet. Usually, you pick it up, turn into Thanos, and just unleash terror on people. Sounds fun, right? Well, it got even more powerful when some fans picked it up and still had the ability to build and shoot. Now, if you were playing in Chapter 2, you definitely know about the inflatable. This was such a wacky item, and it turned even goofier when players equipped it while wearing alien parasites. Yeah, you would become completely invisible, so all your enemies heard was... Not the only strange item we got from the aliens. The Grappler was just as broken, letting you pick up a prop and use it as your teammate's rocket ship. Earlier I mentioned how Darth Vader could take you out before landing, but that's actually a secret power tons of collabs got their hands on. Kinda like the Mandalorian, in the hands of a regular player, the Ambient Sniper Rifle, it's okay I guess. But when the NPC gets his hands on it, let's just say he's not playing around.
I'm telling you then.
Yes! I am invincible.
The only way to escape this guy is to leave the map, and that's possible thanks to the Mythic Grappler. I don't know why this happened, but if you got on your friend's choppa and just kept grappling it over and over again, it would break the sky barrier.
Let's go! Wait, how'd he die?
I can't mention Mythics without bringing up the Marvel season. It is literally ground zero for broken items. We were meant to get superpowers, and instead did more damage than saving lives. Groot's Ball is supposed to protect you from enemies, yet activating it would teleport people to the other side of the map. If you wanted to zoom around on purpose, Iron Man's gauntlets were perfect. These were meant to shoot enemies, yet people started using them with crash pads to fly across the island. I'd expect the supervillains to cause mayhem, though. Well, Venom and Carnage had one of the most broken Mythics we have ever seen. If you're holding these items and got eliminated, it didn't matter because you would just respawn with the abilities anyway. Despite nothing in your inventory, you would still get glider redeploy and super jump. It was nuts. Now, I can't talk about broken items without going to the source of it all. Not only was the Infinity Blade our first original Mythic, but probably the most broken. This wasn't even because of a glitch. Fortnite straight up designed a weapon that was impossible to fight against. It gave you 400 HP, super jump, health regeneration. It was insane. And to make things worse, they enabled it during a $1 million tournament. You can already guess how it went.
Right now, he another elimination. He's on a killing spree. Oh my word!
Something every PC player has done is accidentally hit the emote button every now and then. It plays your most recent dance, and if you were unlucky enough to do this right before Deku smashing, it would totally break your camera. I'm not kidding, you could literally run towards the ground if you felt like it, or lay on your back and just stare at the clouds. That is every Mythic that broke Fortnite. It's Patami, and keep it here on Top 5 Gaming.